Hello, this is not a spring chicken. Today we are here in the Venice canals here in Southern California. Usually you see these gigantic places or McMansions that are along the canal, but today we thought we'd show you some of the more quaint places because there are a lot of cottages around here that are just really kind of endearing when you look around. But, you know, it takes you away because, of course, the main topic, of course, is what? You know, it's all the Republicans' fault. The economy's, well, let's just say the economy is not what they thought it was. And, of course, even though Obama's been there, he inherited something that was far worse than he expected. So, of course, it is still the fault of the Republicans. Well, for now, we're going to bring Oldecam on with comments on the headlines of today. We really just kind of like this because it's just a different viewpoint. You can see the reflection of the little cottages in the water. These little cottages, they may be quaint and little, but they sure have a big price tag.
I got $1 million a piece, the little ones.
And Obama isn't using the race card or class warfare unless he is saying that the wealthy Republicans don't want blacks to have good-paying jobs.
Isn't that amazing? He said if they wanted him to have good-paying jobs, they would approve his programs to put people to work because the problem is that none of his programs are designed to put anybody but union people to work. And everybody knows it, which is why the Democrats won't even pass them.
And some MF Global clients move money away as troubles grow.
Yeah, remember the guy the tax and spend guy, Corze, of the governor of New Jersey? That's his company, folks. A massive donor to the Democratic Party. And he is basically, he invested heavily in things that he should not have invested in because he thought the government was going to back him, and he didn't.
Insight Thai flood crisis put swamped PM in firing line ago.
Yeah, I know.
Is it ages ago?
Yeah,
Again.
Again. No, what happened is just that Thailand, you know, is being. They always get hit by monsoons. The people in those countries.
It's because of where they're located.
They'll build the houses in areas they know that they're going to get flooded, which is sort of ridiculous. But people are doing that for 10,000 years, I guess, though.
You see this one that's really tall up there with the little sun deck?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that kind of cute?
Yeah.
So they took a lot over there, made it extra tall.
Because they couldn't go sideways. This one in front of us had 3 lots. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lots at one time.
And consumers and businesses pump up third quarter growth.
No, they didn't. Okay, they said consumers 0.6% uptick in growth. They had to have over 4% in order to make an improvement. And businesses basically almost all declared loss. I mean, just look at the massive amount of businesses that are getting hit with huge losses out here. I mean, if the water's a little bit stiller, you could get a little better shots out there in the water than what we're getting.
I know. Exclusive lawmakers unfazed by downgrade risk.
Well, yeah, because they're beginning to get that cake. They said, oh, there's finally a couple of mallards. They said that.
I know the dog.
They said that they wouldn't have this problem they got right now. They said that. Okay, John McCain said simply. So he said, so what if they don't meet an agreement because they'll simply undo the law that was passed? Mm-hmm. Said that the one thing that they can get a total agreement on both houses with a majority to override the veto is that they'll just simply kill that piece of law, which everybody always knew they could do, which is why there's never been any big fuss about it. And then they know they're going to get a downgrade anyway because all of the ratings agencies have told the Obama administration, the Democrats, we will not accept increased taxes as a means to pay off the bills because increased tax, oh, they did say that. That's what they said this morning, Obama people. We do understand that increased taxes will more than likely cause damage to our country's economy, but we have to make people pay their fair share, even if it hurts the economy in the process.
And actually, they're seeing why this place is so expensive over here is it's just very serene. You're here in, well, actually, it's not the city of Los Angeles, but you're here in Los Angeles, in the area.
This is Venice.
Yeah.
It's an incorporated area inside the city.
You just feel like you're a million miles away.
Yep.
But
I know.
Exclusive lawmakers unfazed by downgrade risk.
Yeah, they said that McCain basically he's leading the charge finally, doing something. He was leading from behind, like Obama thinks is the way you should do it.
And Obama fundraisers have deep ties to lobbyists.
Isn't that amazing? The guy, he has, of course, I can guarantee you they did say that he has done more than any president in our nation's history to solve the problem of lobbyists in government. So
oh, really?
they said that we're trying, everywhere in his administration, the lobbyists are hip deep, folks. Now he's basically openly going out and soliciting money from lobbyists to provide money for his re-election campaign because no one wants him anywhere else.
D. Burse urges EU regulators to take wider futures view.
Okay, what happens is they want you to not vote. Okay, you shouldn't spend money on because they call that the futures market is what's causing all the problems. Because if you simply said that, well, tomorrow's stocks are going to be down, it forces the stocks to be down on evidence, on no such evidence that they will be. So they want to control basically they want to control all the market to where, you know, the inverse program where downs are ups and ups are downs isn't enough. They want to make certain that you don't even bet on anything now, you know.
Yeah. And Sony buys Ericsson out of mobile phone venture.
I know, because Ericsson has been going backwards, and so...
Well, when's the last time you saw an Ericsson phone?
Well,
I mean, they do other things besides mobile phones, but it's been a really long time.
The problem is what we found out, you know, actually she's got a little friend now that's a multi-millionaire, that's a young person that's in the industry, and he basically pointed out the fact young people don't call on phones, you no longer need Ericsson.
Ah, well, you mean their phones didn't turn smart?
No, their phones turn smart, but you don't need Ericsson anymore because they're not making phone calls on the phones. They're using them as devices to connect to the internet, which is basically, we went to the Windows Phones event last night, and Windows is basically, it's a platform for playing Xbox games and other things, more or less.
Yeah, the focus is not on the phone. It's all the apps and everything you can do with that mobile device.
Yeah,
it's a mobile device that can make phone calls.
Yeah, it's hooked up to all of these little perks that you want to have. It's the same thing as what is. Okay, they meant the iPad to be a device that made phone calls, and it doesn't make phone calls.
Gaddafi son seeking plane to Hague, NTC official.
Well, nobody understands that. Let's see, they execute him in Libya or they execute him in The Hague, which is worse. And you know, basically where he's at, they can't get him to begin with. He's over in Nigeria with the Libyan army, which is going to provide resistance over there to begin. Oh, we've got a couple of more ducks coming up.
Oh, really?
Well, I mean, I thought they'd all gone because, I mean, there's a drake.
Oh, what a pretty dog.
And one female, so it means there'll be little ones somewhere around shortly.
Beidou profit up 80% and forecasts more growth.
No, okay, there isn't any. I don't know where they keep getting this growth. There is no growth anywhere. Nobody's buying anything. Nobody's spending anything. Money on Wall Street has come from people trading. You know, they're trading among themselves and they're buying one another. That's where the money's coming from. But no real money's ever changing hands.
And the end of the Sun Belt boom studies interesting results.
Oh, because you know that nobody is going to the Sun Belt now because they're all going to Union states to do their work.
Oh, they are?
Yeah. Anybody believe that one? But that was done by the Obama administration's Department of Economics. There's no reason to favor Sun Belt states because Union states are where the real emphasis is going to be from now on. Where you know, higher pay, higher wages, higher benefits. That's what everybody wants in business.
An early storm pelts East Coast with wet, heavy snow.
Well, I saw it. It's just the snow everywhere today. But the kids are loving it because they're going to have. They've already declared Monday a snow day across lots of the areas.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, I used to love snow days.
An Ohio gym teacher jailed for sex with students.
Okay, I'm going to tell you this something. When I was in school, which was a long time ago, all the guys would dream about jumping the hot teachers. So when you've got so-called some kid saying, well, my life has been ruined because I got to do what every other boy in the school did, he becomes king of the school, folks. Mm-hmm. It's when a male teacher fool around with the females, you get in trouble. But I mean, Bill O'Reilly is morally outraged. This teacher ruined this boy's life. Mm-hmm. No, he had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And teen badly injured in accidental haunted house hanging.
I know. Well, they do that all the time. Nobody believes these things are for real. Well, that's a nice one now.
Which one?
No, I'm just looking at the
reflection's nice.
The flexure got the wind settled down a little bit, and it got there for a few seconds, and then it starts going out. Wish they had more reflections, though. I mean, that reflection is like right over there.
Yeah, those are really colorful.
Yeah.
And woman stabbed boyfriend over alleged Monopoly cheating. Is this Monopoly like is in the game?
Oh yeah, I mean,
like in McDonald's Monopoly game they just had?
Well, we used to play Monopoly all the time. My family, we'd all try to see who could cheat the most in the game.
I know, but a stabbing?
Yeah, when my little one, she'd be losing Monopoly, you know, and bad daddy. And I said, well, you got to learn to cheat better. She said, I not cheat good. I know.
And that muffin didn't cost taxpayers $16 after all.
Yeah, but it's the same people that paid the $16 that did internal research and found out that it didn't really cost as much as what they said it was going to cost.
Oh, it didn't?
Which meant it cost more, probably.
And as you get older, the parties you go to get worse, not better.
I know. She did the money bundle for the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom herself this time.
Oh, that's right.